Are you new to the world of 3D printing? Would you like to design and print your own creations? I'd like to show you the program that I use to get started to print my own 3D designs. Hello there, I'm Brian and this is 7 and All Makes. After I bought and built my first 3D printer, an Ender 3 V2 from Creality, I then wanted to start to design some simple prints to print out. I started with Tinkercad, a free online CAD program. While I do have an engineering background and have done CAD design before, it's been over 20 years since I was active in that area. So starting out with a simple and easy to learn CAD program helped me a lot, and I think it could help you if you have not used a CAD program before. All you need is the desire to learn. To get started with Tinkercad, you will want to create and sign in with an identity. This will allow you to save your designs to be able to keep working on them and access them later. Tinkercad also has a large inventory of free designs contributed by other people that are available for download. From the homepage in Tinkercad, just choose Gallery to see various designs or do a search for a particular design. When you get started in Tinkercad, click on Create New Design and you will see a blank workplane for you to start your design. On the right-hand side, you'll see a list of basic shapes to choose from. That's what I really liked about Tinkercad when I started to do CAD design. It didn't feel like a high-end CAD design program where you had to learn a lot of commands to get started. You could just pick the pre-designed shape you want and move it to the workplane. After you click on a shape, you will then move your mouse to the workplane to place it. When you click on the workplane, it will place the shape there, and you will see that you are still in edit mode with that shape. It will have white and black squares at the various points around the shape. As you move your mouse over these boxes, you will see the dimensions of that side of the shape. If you click on your mouse on that box, you can then move over to the number of the dimension to edit it. Or you can click and drag the white or black boxes to change the size of the shape. Go ahead and try this with various shapes that are already designed and available to choose from. At this point, you may want to know how to move the workplane around. The right mouse button allows you to rotate the workplane in various angles. Try it out. Click and hold the right mouse button, then move your mouse around and see the workplane change its angle. If your mouse also has a rotating wheel, this will allow you to zoom in and zoom out of your design. If you press and hold your mouse wheel down and move it around, you will shift the workplane in that direction. This can help you with selecting a place that you want to work on or zoom in and out of. The left mouse button allows you to select an object by clicking on it, or you can click and drag a rectangle across several objects to select multiple objects at one time. You will see some icons on the left-hand side of the screen that will help you also with some of these functions as well. There's a floating square that has names of the view on it. You can click and rotate this square to move your view of the workplane in different directions. There's an icon of a home, and if you click on this, it will bring you to the home view. The next one down is a button that brings all of the objects created into view. Then you have your zoom in and zoom out buttons. Finally, a button to switch between orthographic and perspective view. Perspective view is what makes it look natural to you as you view objects in space. Orthographic view is best used when you're looking straight at one of the views from the rotating square, such as the top or front or side view. This will help you to see how objects are aligned. When you start a new design, Tinkercad will make up a randomly generated name for your design. You may like this name, or you may want to rename it to call your design something you'll remember and be able to find again later. Just click on the name and you can edit it. Oftentimes, you will want to cut away from a shape. You will see in the list of shapes that the first two are not a solid color, but are gray striped to indicate that they are cutaway shapes. You can cut away by using these shapes, or you can select a shape you've already created. When you click on that shape, a box will drop down on the right-hand side. Solid will be highlighted, but you can choose whole, and it will be an object that cuts away from other objects. Let's try this out. Let's create a solid cube. Note that Tinkercad calls it box. Next, you will want to cut away a part of it. Now choose box again and move it close to your first box. When your new box is still highlighted, choose hole. You'll see it change from a solid color to a transparent color to indicate that it's cutting away. But at this point, it is still not cut away from the other shape. You will need to click and drag across both shapes to highlight both of them, and then you need to click on an icon that says Group. This will merge the solid shape with the cutaway shape to cut away a portion of it. If this is not what you wanted, then you can click Ungroup or click the back arrow to undo the action. When you click on a shape, you will see a black cone appear. This will allow you to move your shape up or down. There are two gray circular arrows that allow you to rotate your shape. If you move it up in the air and want it back down on the work plane, click on D to bring it back down. If you want to be able to work on the surface of a shape that you already created, then click on Work Plane in the upper right-hand corner, then click on that side of the shape. This will allow you to create more shapes on that surface. If you have a design that's ready to send to your 3D printer, then click on Export in the upper right-hand corner. You will have an option to send just the item you selected or everything in the design. You can choose what type of file to export. Usually, to send a design to a slicing program, you will want to choose STL file and then choose where you want that file saved. You may also want to change the color from the default for that shape. When you click on the shape and the box drops down from the right-hand side, click on Solid, and you'll be able to choose between preset colors or custom colors. I found Tinkercad easy to learn as I got started designing my own parts for printing on my 3D printer. I also found it a lot of fun to create my own designs that then became an actual three-dimensional object with the help of a printer. I would encourage you to begin to design something simple or complex with Tinkercad today and see just how much fun it can be. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something new, please give it a like. If you'd like to know when we create more videos, please hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching and have a great day.